Well, this festive season is already underway and could be the best ever for the auto sector. Stock markets couldn't seem to agree more, with auto stocks hitting new regularly highs with over 30% returns on a year-to-date basis. In fact, the Nifty Auto Index is also among the best performers for this year, and all the Nifty 50 auto stocks are actually trading above their 200-day moving averages as well. So what good news is this season about to spring in? Let's find out in conversation with industry stalwarts Shashank Srivastava, Senior Executive Officer of Marketing and Sales at Maruti Suzuki, and Manish Raj Singhania, President of FADA, who both I spoke earlier to. The festive season is already underway and could be the best ever for the auto sector. Stock markets couldn't seem to agree more, with the auto stocks hitting new highs regularly. With over 30% return on a year-to-date basis, the Nifty Auto Index is among the best performers this year, and all the 15 Nifty auto stocks are also trading above their 200 days moving average. So what good news is this season about to spring in? Let's find out in conversation with industry stalwarts Shashank Srivastava, the Senior Executive Officer of Marketing and Sales at Maruti Suzuki, and Manish Raj Singhania, the President of FADA, joined right in. It's great to have you both with us on Business Today Television. Festive greetings to both of you. Mr. Srivastava, let me kickstart this discussion with you first. How has the festive season already begun for you, the fifth day of Navratris? The largest car maker of India you are. How have you seen? Is it a dhamakedar start to the festive demand?
Well, I would say it's not really a dhamakedar sort of start, but it's reasonably good. We are above the last year's numbers. Remember, the last year, the early days of the Navratra were actually at the month end also. And as you know, in the auto industry, the month end retails are really large because of closure of finance cases and other schemes which customers go for. So I think in light of that, it's been a fairly good start. And by the way, the festive season actually starts from 17th August in our countries, with the Onam festival starting in Kerala. That was 23% up. And I think going by the current sales, I would expect 1 million figure to be breached this season in the industry in the festive season.
All right, 1 million figure to be breached this festive season. That sounds good already. Mr. Singhania, welcome to you as well. How do you foresee the entire season's festive demand? Do you also hope to see some record sales by Indian auto industry this festive season?
Yeah, so definitely auto industry is on a bull run kind of with the start of festive season. As Shashank quoted, last month was Onam, and we had this Ganesh festival, and that responded pretty well, with overall industry growing by almost 21%. And for PV sales, the September month was ever highest retail for individual September month. So every month kind of in auto retail, there's a new record created, and every month, and in the subsequent month, that record is broken kind of, So it's all positive. I mean, supplies are better this time. Vehicle availability is good. A lot of things seems positive, and we are very optimistic about the festival season. That overall across segments, whether it is two-wheeler, has responded pretty well last month. It was not performing well, and dealers were worried a lot in two-wheeler segment. But that also grew by almost 22% last month. So overall, a very optimistic festival season for auto dealer community.
Okay. Well, on that note, thank you so much, Mr. Singhania, and thank you so much, Mr. Srivastava, for being with us on this edition, helping us understand what do we expect from the larger auto industry this festive season. And again, season's greetings to you both. And we shall catch up again to understand more about how the sales went by during this peak period as well. If Toyota has its way, then you could be paying much lower taxes on the hybrid vehicles. Remember that Toyota is reportedly lobbying with the government to cut taxes on hybrid vehicles by as much as 1/5. In a letter to the government, the company has argued that hybrids are far less polluting than petrol cars, but do not get any tax benefits. While both Toyota and Maruti have focused on hybrids, the government is offering millions of dollars in incentives for electric vehicles and batteries. The tax on electric vehicles is just 5% when you compare it to 43% on hybrids. For more, we are now joined by Business Today Television's Danny D'Cruz. Danny, tell us, what does Toyota really want from the Indian government?
Toyota is essentially asking the Indian government to reduce the taxes on hybrid vehicles. Currently, the taxes on hybrid vehicles is around 43%, which is around the same as on petrol vehicles, which is around 48%. Now compare that to EVs, the taxes on EVs is just around 5%. So the argument here by Toyota is that while hybrid cars provide a lot less emission compared to petrol cars, they do not get the same tax benefits as EV do.
All right. Thanks a lot, Danny, for all that update.